G'day guys, how you doing? Welcome back. So we're back in the greenhouse. So today it's been a bit of a crappy day. It goes sunshine and rains a bit, well, like drizzles a bit, so it's all over the place. I was looking to go to the allotment today, but yeah, it didn't work out. But I've got a lot of sowing to do, so that's what I'm going to do for what the video will be about today. I want to show you exactly how far the seeds that we planted 2 weeks ago in that video. So they're coming along nicely. I've got about probably, I'll say 80% germination rate across everything. So the compost seems to be good, the one that I used. All the seeds also quite good. And yeah, so everything's looking hunky-dory. And let me give you a quick little view what's happening here. So these are the tomatoes so far. There's all the tomatoes going there. And then we got what's happening here, Brussels sprouts. We've got some melons coming up here in the center. Then we got the pumpkin seeds coming up there. It's busy breaking through the soil, so that's nice. I've got some shards coming through again. A few, some of them haven't came through yet, some are coming up. Then we got the sweet peas coming up. And then I checked in the melon. I think the melon, there is, I played around in between the swim so I can see. I think it is busy germinating underneath the soil. A little quick sneak preview. Little peppers that I planted on from little, they're coming along nicely. So I haven't watered them now in about a week because it's still quite moist the soil. So I leave them, they can run a bit dry, it's not a problem. Okay, those are just those corns that I bought. Get those going off to an early start. And then that's going to go up to the allotment. And these are all the flowers are coming up nicely. So it's basically your night scented stock. Calendulas are coming up. What's it? Cauliflower all year round. Broccoli in the back there. I see the cabbages are starting to fall over here. These are, I don't know why they're growing so tall all of a sudden. It's starting direct sunlight. So I'll have to look at that today and see, do I just plant them out and get it going. And then we got all the flowers are cornflower, Mexican zinnias. If you Google it, it's quite nice. I'll see if I can get a picture up of whatever I'm saying over here. There's those purple flowers, they're doing fantastic all of a sudden. Last year not one came up, now they're all coming up, so I don't understand. African daisies, they're coming nicely. I'll put some pictures of them up again. Starfelt, the cornflower seed, and then I've got the turnips are coming up. They're already starting to get their second leaves, so these only been in 2 weeks. You got the gem, the mystery gem in the clear bag. I don't know, it's going to be some type of squash. And then the watermelon, I have pricked a little bit. There is something happening in the bottom of the watermelon, like very slightly. The seeds are starting there. And then my gem, I don't know if you check this one, I don't know. Yeah, something, the seed looks quite fat there, so I'll leave it there. Little gem, they're coming up as little gems, they're coming through there. Hubbard squash, that's that South Africa one. I'll also try and put a little picture up of whatever I'm saying here today. So we've got little sunflowers are looking fantastic. The peas are coming up nicely. The basil, and let's see something. No, the basil's the one that nothing came through there. Those are the home safe seeds, I think it was the basil. Spinach is doing well. The other spinach is doing well. Wild rocket spinach with the question mark, it's the one probably I self-seeded that I kept the seeds. Not too sure about that one. The wild rocket is also coming up nicely. Coriander is coming up. Celery, some of the celeries are coming up. Basil is coming up nicely. Sweet basil. Parsley, I haven't seen nothing. The seeds look like they're starting to germinate. So we've got some of them going. And then funny enough, this is probably one of the surprising ones, the marigolds. Over here's the African marigold. Nothing going on, and then some borage. I know they recognize the leaves, so this is borage coming up. So there's only 2 borages still coming up. I don't think what's happening here. Yeah, that looks like something coming up. Could be borage. It's just splitting from the seed. And then yeah, I gave it a little bit of a water because this dries up quite quickly. I'm not so happy with these things. So I don't know if it's to do with the seeds, very strangely, or just this dries up so quickly. So I've been using this this little sprayer, but inside here this is damaged. So this button doesn't work, it doesn't spring loaded, so it's quite nice about it. I'll just show you now. So as you pump it, it then lets a bit of pressure at the same time, so perfect to water your plant. So that's quite a, I bought 2 of them on Facebook. She said it both worked, so they do work. I can't say it doesn't work. but just the little button mechanism doesn't work. I bought it last year, which I'm happy with. But this is perfect then to water your little seedlings. So I use this to water the seedlings, and I've got another one that I use for whatever. That one works as normal, but yeah, and then to release the little pressure, I'll just basically just empty it out, and there we go. So this is quite good. This is perfect for seedlings. And there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get cracking with the seed sowing. I have got some stuff I'm going to sow out today, straight out into the garden. Like I've got some pak choy, some radishes, more pak choy, and bok choy, whatever, and another 2 types of radishes that I just had the seeds. So I haven't bought really any seeds except for the beans that I bought, the broad beans and that. But yeah, I'm trying to use a lot of the seeds that I do have. But yeah, I'm trying to use up what I have got, and if for something I really don't have and I want to grow it to share, I'll go buy it. But I've got enough seeds to go around, as you can see. So I'm going to try and sow a whole lot of seeds. I want to use those where did I put them now? I'm going to use up these little things from Lidl that I bought. I'm going to get them all sewed up, basically put everything inside, new seeds that I've got ready for you guys. And then yeah, welcome back to the channel, and let's have a little fun day. Okay, so the weather, it's been raining. I wanted to do the seeds first, but then the sowing of the little modules, get some new seeds going. But now the weather's cleared up a bit now, so it's not raining. I want to try to get some seeds in the ground. I want to sow direct into the soil. I'm looking to the bok choy, so that's what I'm looking to. So it's good frost resistant. I've already just opened it up them now. I'll just open it up, and I'm going to do some radishes. They're very fast to grow, these two. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. The wife enjoys it, and if someone wants it, I'll give it away, and I'll give it another try again. Maybe I'm going to just try them again and see. And then I'm going to do the red bok choy. So let's go for it. So these are ones to get out. Might as well go straight in, because you can sow it directly into the ground now this time of the year. It works, and it's good for stir fries. It's like a little, it only goes about that high, like I don't know, like about just under 30 centimeters, somewhere around there. And they're good for salads, like for your stir fries, great. And yeah, and you can use them for any type of kind of whatever the hell you want to do with it. But yeah, good for stir fries. So I do enjoy them. They're quite nice, and they also look quite cool when they're growing. So there we go. So these expire on December 27th. I just opened it up now. This is actually one of the seeds I had bought. It's these two here. So these two, I bought the broad beans, and then I've also bought there's the other one, and I bought the 2 Rosella tomatoes, the 2 different types. And then of course, yeah, those are the seeds I've bought literally that I wanted to grow and I didn't have. Because it's a Sunday, have a little beersy while you're doing it. That's what the whole part of it. Have a little tea or coffee, whatever you feel like. I enjoy a beer, so I'll have a little beer. It's all about the game, enjoy it. So, oopsie daisy. This is all cardboard that I bought for the allotment, to basically lay out some cardboard to smother some of the weeds of the one piece of ground that I've got there. I want to then put compost on top of it. And it's an easy way just to get rid of the weeds straight away. And you can plant shallow, you can replant like your little lettuces or salads directly into it, like in a little bit of compost, because it doesn't need deep roots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. There's nothing going on with this here. Yeah, actually you guys can see. Yeah. So nothing's going on with any of the carrots. Still very quiet. So I'm going to use just the plank, so I can do the sowing to do the line again, and I'll bring it back. So the beans are very sowed up until about here. That's what I think I put a line in here. So I'm not too worried about these guys. These ones are overwintered. No, so it looks like they are growing, so we can probably do a little harvest of the shard. Anyway, so I'm going to do maybe the 2 lines over here. Okay, so if you can see I'm just bending between the right angle. Yep, that's it. So let's see here. So we're in a potato. I'm trying to think of the radishes. They grow quite quickly. So I can even pop them in between these guys somewhere there. So let's see, I need about a centimeter, 1.5 centimeters somewhere there. There we go. So, and of course get that from there. And look how easy it is to spot that thing, that you know what you're doing here. Where's everything going? Simple. Okay, so I'm just, they're quite small, these seeds. They look like little cabbage seeds. There you go. Very tiny little balls. Pop them there. I'm just going to lightly tap them as I go across. Very lightly, you don't need so many altogether. Yep, you can see, bang. That's enough plants for the first round. We'll do this back in another couple of weeks time. We'll resow another line. There'll be a few already growing up here, so that's going to be okay. And you can do, you can prick them out. As soon as you see them coming up, I can just move them nicely and then replant them again. So just one line of them, they're fine. They're quick growing. Yeah. Put that one down there. Let me get the other bok choy here. So this is the bok choy, the red choy F1. Good disease resistance. Just one of the different colour. They're very similar, so anyway. Bok choy. So let's change it to the, I can always refer back to the video, so I'm fine now. So pop that one there. So she's nice inside there. Can thin it out later again. Those are fine. Let me cover that up nicely. There we go. Perfect. So we got the red bok choy in. You don't believe how much bees and the bumblebees, how many of them rock up here to visit these flowers. Doesn't stop the whole day. But mostly little bumblebees coming around here, not normal bees. The French breakfast. So let's do this. This is still, I haven't even opened this yet. To save space, I'm going to try and grow it in between the two lines of the bok choy. So let's see, let's give that a go. This is a bit small. Just a light little line here, draw a line. So I'm not how long the short that I've got over here, these ones here are all short. I'm just trying to save them, so let's see, I'll do a little light dusting here. There we go. There we go, so it's the radish French breakfast from Mr. Paz in 25. The radish is Rudy. So it's quite a nice little round red ball. So anyway, let's give Rudy a chance here again. And I'll give it a try again, but I want to a fan of the flavour. So that's how they look next to each other there. There we go. So these guys you sow like every couple of weeks, so they keep basically successional sowing, so that you don't have them all at once and they're gone. They keep coming back. So you can just basically, you're going to see that I'm trying to save enough space. There's a few things I want to put at home here, besides like other self-sowed cabbages that are coming up. I've also at home, when you finish cutting your spring onions, that little bit with the roots that you have left of the spring onions, you re-sow it again. So you just put the little bottom piece that you chop off from your spring onion with the roots, just replant that and it starts growing again. You get a second harvest from your spring onions. I've been whacking them all down the side here. I'll just pop them on the sides. So there we go. So we've at least got the outside sowing done over here. So everything's looking outside here. Pop this back on there. There we go. Let's get back in. Okay, I'm going to get the fire going as well. And we have some barbecue for late afternoon lunch. We had one on Friday evening. So you only went to bed like 3 in the morning. We had some friends that came over from Scotland. So it's still from Friday evening, but we had enough meat. We still got meat over and we bought some meat now. So we have a quick little barbecue braai. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to clean this thing quick while we so I'll just take this away here. I'm going to speed this up now. I'm just going to empty this up into a bag and then get the coals going, and then I'll go crack on with the sowing. Okay, I just emptied out all the ash into here. I'm not going to make it perfect, I'm just taking most of it out. I'll forward it through a bit and go to the next one. Okay, so when it's all nice and clean, it's quite easy way of doing it. Get the fire lighters. And just try and get it underneath, underneath where you're going to do the coals. Where's it going? Oh, fuck it. I'll get it just now. Okay, pop a piece there. There we go. I always try and leave one side a little bit clean so that if things get a bit chaotic, you can always move the meat to one side if you have enough space on the barbecue. Okay, it is quite a bit of meat, I think. So I'm going to add a bit more coal. So really in the center, the ones are starting to catch already. That's under the coals. Pass them around there. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And we'll put those other ones back on. This one goes first. So it can burn off and clean. Put these two together and clean them both. So there's the barbecue that we had on Friday night, or whatever's left, all the scrap that's on here, it's all burned away now with the heat. And then at the end I'll come on with an onion and just do a quick onion wipe over it, and basically cleans up the grill and ready to go for the next round. Done. Let me crack on with the sowing now. I'll show you the onion when it's time to go. Cheers. Okay, on to the sowing. Let's leave the barbecue for a while. So I'm going to be using that Silver Grow again. You can see there, Silver Grow organic. So far looking good according to all the seeds. It looks like everything's going well, everything's going perfect. So I'm happy. I'm going to cut the same story, cut a hole into it again. And I'm going to be sieving it just to catch like the bigger clumps better. Okay, so everything's sieved. I'm going to do a little video from here so that you can see how everything looks like. So it's just a nice, and it's very perfectly moist, just the right texture, the right, just I'm loving it, to be fair. Perfect. You can get all yourself with this, great stuff. It looks like fantastic compost. As you can see, the rest of the other seeds are just perfect, 80%, maybe more, probably 90%, if I give it a few more days. So that's what it is. And then so I'll just load it from my phone as it's put into the video, and just perfect. So I'm just going to take whatever comes out there. It's nothing in order. Yeah, so let's go start with the first one. There we go. You want it looking something to that effect. There we go. Okay, and then I'll just lightly tap them all. So I'll be doing the same with, I won't be showing this again. I'll just fill them up automatically. You'll just see me saying the seeds. Perfect. Let me get a bit of hydration, yeah. Okay. Easy game. Just get this out of the way. I don't need to sift nothing now. So, first one up. All the hands are clean. I'm gonna do. This is I had bought from Lidl the year before. So it's like a little round courgette rondini. So it's a little round courgette. I don't know. Give it a go. There's two ways of these seeds. So, you know, the courgette seeds always like this, like a pumpkin seed. So I don't know. Some people say you put it in downwards or you put it sideways. Like usually this bottom, the round part, you put that in first. I've heard also some of them put it that way around, but I believe more it's the round part down. If you don't want them to lay in water, if it gets over waterlogged, if you overwater it, you lie it flat. So just pop it in. I'll do 4 plants, and then maybe the last one I'll do 2. So I don't think I need too many of these. I'm just putting it straight with the round part down. The little round part of it there, so you get the round part and you get the little sharp part. So I'm doing the round part down. Okay, but I've got another extra seed here, so I'll just pop 2 in the one side here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So this one here is a good one here. Also bought it, still got it, never opened it. Oh, it expires also this year, 2026. So this is aubergines. I didn't end up doing it, aubergines. So I'm going to give that one a go now. But it's a small one, it's like a white egg. Well, it looks like a small one, so it looks like eggs. So they're very small. Don't know if you can see it there. They're tiny little seeds. So I'm going to get them going here. They'll be in a second. I'll pop 2 per tray. See how they come out. How about I bring you a bit closer? It can be, and you can see what's going on here. Eye level. Why not? Give me a sec. That's better. Now you can see. I've also just quickly pre-wrote the labels, so it makes it a bit easier and quicker. So from the aubergines, I'm gonna try a bit of celery, because just struggling a bit on the other, on the other seeds that I sowed. Celery wasn't coming through as yet, but we eat a lot of celery, so it doesn't hurt to sow the next ones. So here, of course. There we go. So you can't even see it. It's like a tiny little speck. That's like tiny. So I'm just gonna put a few in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put another one there. There's 4 in there. And we get another one through there. Yep. And then parsley. Parsley, I don't know, I'm not too fan of parsley. Funny enough, just for my grandmother's sake, she always had it growing around the cabbages and it was always all over the show. I like it only in one meal when I have it, is with tuna and chickpea salad that I'll make one day on the channel. That's when I like a bit of fresh cut parsley, because it reminds me of when I had it at home with my grandmother. She said, "Do you want parsley?" I don't want it, but yeah. So let's go a bit of. Those are quite small seeds, so we'll pass that on too much. I think one plant, they come up with 1, 2 seeds there, 1, 2 seeds there, 1, 2, 3 seeds there. That's enough parsley. Then we've got spring onion. I'm sure I had another label out for something else. So this one I haven't opened up. Also from last year. What's happening here? Packed in October 2025, so by December 2028. Okay, that's cool. So this one I forgot to. Someone gave it to me last year. It's actually a neighbor, like three houses up. She gave me this year. She knows I was busy with gardening. So she's more into, I think, into flowers. I think. So she gave me the veggies. So if I do get some, I'm gonna go there and give it some. They're quite like a little. So I think the save seeds I've got somewhere. They actually, I've got save seeds, because now it makes sense when I look at it now. I've actually got spring onion seeds, or it's onion seeds. But anyway, I'll sow some of them anyway on my next batch. So let's put a bit. Apparently, you can actually clump them up together, because you can always separate them later. So it looks like it's about probably 6 or 7 seeds per block. They come up as like thin little shoots. I want to keep the lettuces all together. It's just a box I brought down. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about now. Oh no, it's not. It's something else. This is the. You know what? I'm gonna give this a go. So this I got with this greenhouse. I got it from. What the hell is it here? What broke here? That's strange. So I got this this greenhouse from Marie. And this is, she kept this, so it's alliums, so it's like a flower, light purple flower. I tried last year, it didn't grow. I'm going to give it a go now again. It almost looks like the spring onion seeds, to be fair. Let me show you. I'll give it a go. I'll give it one more time. I don't know, they didn't come through last year. I'll give it a go now. Okay, to put a couple in to give it a good chance. So there we go. So see, it almost looks like the spring onion seeds. I'll write the name for it now. Oh no, it's got some holes here. Something caught it there. So I'll pop a few there. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter, man. Just pop it in there. Stick it in, let it grow. There we go. I've got too many in there, but it's fine. It'll come out, we'll see. A little bit of a light drizzle starting again. Just like a little bit over the top. Just a light little drizzle. Parsley. Spring onions. And we try Marie's little light purple allium 2019 seeds. Let's see what happens there. If they decide to awaken this year. You never know, I don't know. There we go, a nice little tap down. I want to water this now. I'll probably water it midweek because it's quite moist already. Put a little bit more here. There we go. Perfecto. There we go, fire's on. That's how it goes. We missed the whole onion cleaning of the grill, but yeah, just use an onion to clean the grill. Perfect. There we go, that's the final look there. Curried peaches, potato salad, boerewors, beef sausage, pork belly, lamb chops, and corn on the cob. Bosh. Okay, barbecue done. Back in the greenhouse. It was good. And I'm going to do the last bit of sowing here, the last bit. Cool. Let's crack on. Okay, so the next ones we're starting up with is the Market More cucumber. I'll just fold this up here. Market More cucumber, quite a popular one, Market More. I grew this last year, but I think the slugs got to it. And I didn't end up sowing again. I just sowed it once off and I just sod it and I left it. But not this year. I want some cucumbers, so let's go. Let's see what's going on here. So we got, I'll put 2 per tray, let's see. I don't think you need cucumbers. I'll pop one there, long ways. I'll pop one straight down. And I'll pop another one straight down. Another one straight down on the end there. I'll leave it on sideways, fine. I'll put one in the center by itself there. And I'll pop 2 again on the end here. Put it sideways as well. And there we go. So the marigolds didn't come up that last 2 batches. Nothing's coming up. I'm going to resow my own saved seeds that I had from the flowers. I just kept some of the buds. So it's just some random. Put a couple in here. Just do 1 row, 1 there, there, there. See if it comes up. Out the way there. Okay, then we'll do some lettuce. It's about time to sow some lettuce. So I'll get some. This is just like a lettuce mix. Headed lettuce. There's all types of lettuce. So it's a bit of random what you're gonna get. It's basically sow from March to July. So these you can actually sow like every 2 weeks or so. You can sow some new ones so that you get fresh lettuce. As you use your lettuce, you get new ones coming up all the time because of course the plant, once you eat it up, it's gone. So let's quickly get it open here. Put a few. There's like a few there. There we go. Put about like 4 or 5 per. James lettuce. So this is one of my favorite ones. Just a small little lettuce, like it, lovely leaves. Just having it open up some Wilco store. 50p. Balls. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You can always thin it out later. These I'm trying to remember to sow like every 3 weeks or so. Depends how quick these ones grow. And this one I didn't put it aside here. Corn salad is I've never had this one before, corn salad. It always looks like a lamb lettuce. So I always thought similar, is it now? Almost similar type look, so I don't know. Never had them, so we'll give it a go. Let's get a few in there. Okay, you can see them quite clearly. Just so many seeds in here, so I'll put a few extras in it. Doesn't matter. Okay, soon you end up having a whole bunch of plants. You see what I mean? Anyway, let's see the germinate. There we go. Corn salad, done deal. There. Lamb's lettuce. There we go. And the corn salad. That's going to be interesting. The corn salad. I'll give it maybe, the compost is quite moist but not quite extremely wet. I'll give it a little light soaking with it, with my sprayer. There we go, just tap it down slightly just so it makes contact. Perfect. I'm just going to pop it onto the mushroom tray here. And then last one I wanted to do, This will be my last sowing for today. We should get the next batch of it going. So it's a dwarf French bean polka. So it's like a little yellow. It's, if I recall, it's got a short yellow bean. I did grow them at the allotment. It didn't do too great. I'll do one per unit, so it doesn't overcrowd it, and I can leave it for longer. And it's got enough soil to grow in. I have 6 of them. Should be enough for the plants. I'll do 6 of those guys. So that's the dwarf French bean. There we go. Thank you very much for watching today, and I'll see you again in the week again, or the weekend. See how I go. I'll just give a little update how things are going and how's everything doing. And yeah, thank you very much again for watching. If you're here until this long in the video, really appreciate it. And let me know if you guys are saying anything, and how's your little journey, how's your weekend going, what you got planned for the week. And yeah, have a lovely day, guys. I'll chat to you soon. Take care. Cheers. Bye bye. Hey, like and subscribe if you're watching this. Cheers. Bye.